So what I'd have people do is ask them to pay attention to your body. What do you feel in your body? Where do you feel tightness? Where do you feel discomfort? Do you feel jittery? Do you feel like wiggling around? So zone into that. And it's beautiful how good men are at this. So the second question that you write it down, really pay attention to what you're feeling. And then ask yourself a hypothetical. If another person were feeling these things, what emotion do you think they could be feeling? If someone's feeling butterflies in the stomach and pain in their chest and tightness in their throat, what emotions do you think those could be? And this is where our rational mind kicks in. Maybe that's sadness, maybe that's anxiety, maybe that's worry, maybe that's love. And then something beautiful happens. Do you think you could be feeling those things? And then people will say, oh my God, yeah, I'm feeling all of those things. And this is what makes it so hard, is that if we don't know, if we haven't been trained in our emotions, what makes it hard to isolate, right? So when I get dumped, what do I feel? I feel love, I feel grief, I feel sadness, I feel hopeless, I feel relieved, right? At least it's over now, but we're not aware because it's so complex. So I'd say start with your body, really ask yourself some of these questions. And then you'll be amazed at how far you can get.
Alexithymia.
Yeah. So alexithymia is a I guess clinical term that means color blindness to your internal emotional state. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is if you ask a dude like, what do you feel? Like anytime you ask a dude like, what do you feel? They're gonna say pissed. Right? So if I'm getting bullied, how do you feel? Oh man, like screw that guy. If you ask someone out and they say no, oh screw her. You know, like the only emotion that we're really aware of, that we're feeling. And if you ask guys, how's life going? Oh, it's frustrating. Agitation, frustration. So as men, we're kind of conditioned to feel one emotion, which is anger. And there's all kinds of other emotions underneath anger. So what we call an inability to detect your internal emotional state is something called alexithymia. Now, there's even research on something called normative male alexithymia. So normative meaning it is normal. Why is it normative male alexithymia? Because this is actually most men are alexithymic. This is what we've discovered. And it's because of the way that we're raised, maybe because of testosterone, who knows? I mean, who knows how much of it is nature nurture? But most men are not really aware of what they're feeling. And so then they'll say, I don't feel a whole lot of emotions. Like I'll talk to people who will say like, I'm a robot, or they strive to have ice in their veins.
Yes.
Right? So we even like glorify the lack of emotional experience. The problem is that being numb to something does not mean that it doesn't exist. Right? So if I give you lidocaine and I give you anesthesia and you can't feel anything, and I literally cut into your belly is open.